Hmm. I wonder how long it's been since I posted those two Wamo videos. It's actually been a while. Well, I guess it's only fair to do a conclusion of these two videos, even though I said I wouldn't do it, but whatever. I don't have like nothing better to do, even though I said I will do, a bunch of videos, but I just probably won't do them because school is almost starting and stuff, but let's just get let's just jump right into this, shall we? Alright. My place in this situation and what happened after the videos. I did end up talking to Wamo face to face, and I did say the stuff I had to say, and I will be honest with you. It was unsettling because of what he did and what he said to Zesty, and it felt weird, and I never felt so out of place in a call in my life. Like, when you put a Playmobil toy next to Legos and it just doesn't feel right? Like, they are similar, sure, but it just doesn't feel quite right. Yeah, that's how I felt during the whole conversation. Since you have to understand, I'm still new to this YouTube stuff, and most of those people already had like a very high subscriber count. But we did end up talking with him, and I couldn't help it but feel like something didn't add up. Like, I have the whole thing recorded, but I will not upload it here without permission from the people in that voice chat, so... But I can tell you what happened. Wamo was defending himself and saying he never clickbaited and stuff like that, and what he was in the right. And just like a lot of people said, you need to clickbait to survive nowadays, like a lot of people say, but he could at least say how he exaggerates a lot on his thumbnails and in the name of his videos. What I mean by this? Okay, sure, I'm gonna give you an example. Imagine I did a video about and the whole video is just me talking about a random wallpaper that I found on DeviantArt. Does that, like, feel off to you? Yeah, of course it does, because it's not right. It's not what you thought when you read the title of the video. That's not what you're expecting. You're probably expecting me talking about, like, a game, an official game that shares the two characters, or at least an indie game. But it just ends up about me talking about that actually shares the two characters. That's the only thing that's related to the title of the video in a way. Does it just... It feels very off. You feel like it's not exactly clickbait because, you haven't been clickbait. It is on the video, but it doesn't feel right, doesn't it? And talking about his videos are not bad, by the way. They are actually well edited and well paced, and we did tell him that he had potential to be something much better than he already is. Because what he is, and even at the moment, is just a generic YouTuber. There's nothing really special like going for him. It's just like a lot of people were saying, just way too generic, way too normal, like do something new. I mean, I shouldn't be talking about this, but you should try something new. You've been on this stuff like for 3 years or something, right? You should at least give like a shot to something you haven't done yet. Like, why don't you try gameplay, like stuff commenting, or I don't know, try your SFM animations again. Something that is just not meme related, just do like a cool, fun little movie. I don't know. If I could animate on SFM, I would be so happy. I can't. I just barely know how to pose the characters and make wallpapers and stuff like that. At least they look cool. But like a famous quote like from Spider-Man 2, Wamo is like brilliant but lazy. That's how I would describe him at the moment. My thoughts about the apology video. It's fine, I guess. While the apology video still didn't buy me, and by this I say I didn't forgive him, nor does like most of the TF2 community, we end up forgiving the guy that like lied about his death, so that's saying quite a lot. And I will say this, I don't believe Wamo is being sent gore. Why? Well, it could be true after all, it happened to Zesty, but your brain doesn't need to be a genius to understand that is a little bit weird that it happened to him exactly what happened to Zesty. Again, it could have happened, and I could be very wrong about it. It's a 50-50, but by how he was talking during that video, and that's kind of my main problem. I mean, even like people on this platform that are famous and talk, you know, that weird way, that like they sound like the most default content creator possible. Like, I can't explain it, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. Even when they're talking, you know, in the serious way, in the proper, you know, normal way, like I'm talking at the moment. Well, kind of at the moment, because my English is still a little bit rusty, but you know, you get me, right? You get me. It was doing exactly the same tone of voice, exactly same everything, just like it was a normal video again. Like, I'm not telling him to cry in front of the camera, nor I'm telling him to rip off Zessy's video. I'm telling him to be more honest, to be more human. That's the only thing that I'm asking him. Nothing special. Just talk like a normal guy. Just chill. Just say, I'm sorry for what I did, and it would happen again. Something like that. Something among those words. And just a little fun, you know, pointing the finger and laugh. Speaking of Wamo's voice, I didn't say this, but I will say now. I find it funny, like, oh, when he joined the call first, he just tried to make his voice a little bit deeper at the beginning. He tried to make his voice a little bit more deeper and a little bit more like that, you know. But he just gave up like mid call. It was actually pretty funny. I don't know if I was the only one that noticed that. That one was trying to talk like this, like I'm husband. What was his name? Corpse husband? Yeah, that other piece of shit or whatever. Well, in conclusion, but yeah, I don't buy it. I will say this though. I actually appreciate the effort in doing an actual apology video, despite the shit that he did. Not agreeing with you and still wanting just a little bit punch your round face. You do have my respect for having the balls to come out at the public and say sorry. Fake or not, that is indeed to be respected. So, Wamo, just like I said before, leaving that call, you do have the potential to be much better. Like everybody on that call was saying. You do know how to edit very well. You are pretty good at SFM. So just do this, man. Get away from this bullshit. Like, go do actually interesting stuff. Go try other stuff other than TF2, like I also want to do, but I'm pretty lazy and I would like to actually, you know, rest the last of days of, you know, my summer before going to school, and I just want to relax a little. So, with that said, Wamo, from my part, I don't forgive you. But I do hope that at least you learned something from this, man. I also know you're watching this, because you watched my last video, and I hope you understand, alright? Just stay away from drama. And maybe your face isn't so round and punchable after all. Well everyone, that ends the video. Like I said, I don't feel like posting videos, and not even the videos that I said I would be posting. And still I was getting, you know, a lot of comments on the Wamo videos, and I don't want people to think that that is still my mindset on how I think about the whole situation. I did this video, plus my school will be starting in a couple of days, so yeah, you won't see like a lot of me, because I just want to get a job as fast as possible, if that makes sense to you. But don't worry, you won't see a lot, but you will see me. Plus remember to join my funny Discord server on the link, you know, in the banner, the funny orange thing. So yeah, with that said, see you later, masturbator, and until on.